So first step is to set up your needles for casting on, and it's calling for 3.25mm needles, and I've got those in the little short versions with a 40cm cable. So it just depends on your needle brand and setup. So you want cord length and tip length to equal 40cm. And my interchangeable ones mean that I can put any needle tip on any length cord. I'm just using this little key for a bit of leverage to giving it a tighten up. That's quite an important wee trick to do if you're using interchangeables, because this does tend to undo as you're knitting. So that's about my circumference of my knitting work. And when we're working in the round and increasing, what we do is we'll slowly change our cord length to match the amount of stitches as they grow. So we've got 126 stitches for me to cast on, and the first thing we need to do is a slip knot, which I do my slip knot very simply. I just make a loop. So I've got that tail end of yarn up over and round, and then I'm going to either send my tail going back to the ball, or I'm actually going to go grab it. So it's like the first knot of your shoelaces, but with a loop going through it. And that is a slip knot. So same with any knitting. Hopefully you've done a little bit of knitting practice before, so that your gauge is sort of, your tension has had a bit of practice. But with any slip knot, you want it to not fall off when you hang it upside down, but you do want it to scooch backwards and forwards quite nicely. So now I'm just going to do a super simple cast on. Let's not get too worried about it. I'm going to just do a backwards loop. So to do that, I've got one on there, so that's my first one. I'm just going to get my thumb over the top and from the back to the front, slip it on my needle, and then pull it up to round about the same tension. So you don't want too tight, because we're going to have to work stitches into here. So I'll do this and count as well. So I'm going to count my first 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just let it go from time to time to stop, to let that twist uncoil. I've got 10 there, and a wee trick up my sleeve is to throw a stitch marker on when you get any number that you can safely count to without mucking up, because I'm got to get to 126, so I don't have to worry about that. I know there's 10 behind there. I'll do another 10. There's another 10. Now I might do